Hello, it's D and I'm back with another video, and today we're going to be playing Crimson Desert. And I gotta be honest with you guys, I've been looking forward to this game for quite some time now. Full transparency here, I played maybe about the first 30 minutes or so of the game, and then I stopped recording just to see the playback to make sure that HDR was being captured correctly. And unfortunately, it was not captured correctly, so my bit depth was too low for the recording, so I had to up that in order to get proper representation of HDR. So with that being said, today's gameplay of Crimson Desert is in HDR. So if you have an HDR capable device, make sure that you have that turned on. If you have an SDR device, it'll automatically convert it to SDR. If you're watching this and you do have an HDR device but it's still an SDR, give YouTube some time to do the processing. Eventually it will turn it into HDR and you'll see the marker on the video. Now, with that being said, the first 30 minutes that I played, I will say that I did enjoy it. I do find some of the controls a little bit confusing, and there was a puzzle there that didn't really explain itself too good. And I think the theme of this game is that your hand is not going to be held through it. They kind of want you to figure things out for yourself. They do put little hints up, but they're not full hints. They're just like a baby hint, kind of pointing you in the right direction of what to do, but you still got to figure it out for yourself. So that might be off-putting for some people. I do like a challenge in the game, but some people, like I said, they might be turned off by this. There's also a lot of exploration that you have to do. You have to kind of investigate every nook and cranny in this game, because you just might miss something that you need later down the line in your quest. I was playing a little bit of a clip that I captured on X, and some people were like, "You're walking by all these plants and all of these potions." And I was just, on my horse, just enjoying the scenery. So that's one thing that you should be conscious of, that you need to really investigate a lot of things, because there's a lot of stuff hidden in the world. Now, with that being said, let's just get into it. I'm going to start a new game because I want you guys to see it from the beginning. We might skip through some parts because of time. I don't want this video to be an hour long. I think after an hour, some of you guys are going to probably lose interest in it. I'm going to test a couple of the different modes. I'm going to show you guys some of the bugs and some of the frustrations that I have, and also, of course, the fun that can be had with this game. So with that being said, let's just start this up. Now, my hardware is a 5090 paired with a 9950X 3D. We got 32 gigs of VRAM, the same for DDR5 in the system. It's fully maxed out. I guess it is maxed out, but it's fully maxed out. This is the best fidelity that you can get on PC with this game right now. And the HDR implementation is pretty good. I had to adjust my HDR on my display, and since I've done that, I'm getting a much better representation of HDR. And I actually think I didn't start from the beginning. I think this is where I actually was in the game. So we are going to have to start it all over again, or maybe I could just do a little bit here just to show you guys the settings, and then basically when I restart it, I won't have to go through all the settings, and we can enjoy the story from the beginning. Where I am right here, there's nothing really going on. It's just scenery. So let's just go through that, and as promised, I'll reset it. So yeah, before, like over here, the rocks, when I was doing it, I looked back in HDR, and the bit rate was just really low. There was a lot of discoloration, and that's when I realized I had to up my bit depth. But as you can see, the world looks good. I'm going to put up the metrics so you guys can see it. So we have about 134 FPS. I'll show you the settings that we're using. We have, oops, over here, settings. So 4K, we're rocking this on a 65-inch Samsung QD OLED. DLSS 4.5 is on. We're using DLSS quality mode. Frame generation is turned off. Ray reconstruction is also turned off. And the reason why that is turned off is because for some weird reason, when you turn it on, it halves your frame rate. It's supposed to improve your performance as well as the visual fidelity, and that's not happening. I'll show you guys as I turn it on here. I'll turn it on, and you're going to see the frame rate plummet. Look at that. It's like 60 FPS. What is going on? It's not supposed to, give you a performance hit like this. This is ridiculous. I was up like 50% higher. We were getting, well, more than that, obviously, but I was getting 126 FPS, and now we're getting like 65, 66, which is not good at all for a 5090. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with ray reconstruction. It is broken in the game. So I'm going to turn it off, and hopefully our frame rate returns. As you can see, it's returned. Now let's put frame gen on. I like it at 2 times. I find 3 times you can start to see some artifacts. 6 times, forget about it. But 2 times, I enjoy it. I don't really see any artifacts. The latency is really good, and it's an enjoyable experience. And of course, it gives you more frames. I'm good right now, as you can see, at 140 FPS. But obviously, with frame gen, we're going to get closer to 200. So let's click it here. And we're getting way over that. So that's pretty crazy. So with frame gen set, okay, so yeah, I was right, over 200. So with frame gen set on, with everything maxed out, I forgot to show you guys the max settings here. I apologize. We go over here. So you can see we're fully maxed out at the cinematic settings. Ray tracing, everything is maxed out. You can see all the settings there. So we are maxed out. So with frame gen, you're getting, higher than 200 FPS. And it feels very responsive. You can see the frame time there. It's very low. So, it's a good experience. Yeah, I find it very, very responsive. So let's just climb up this mountain here. That's another thing in this game. You can pretty much climb up anything. I just want to get to the top here. You have a stamina bar there. And if you're climbing too hard, you'll get like stuck climbing and actually start to fall. So bear that in mind, I guess, for later levels or when you're trying to climb, high objects. Like if I try to climb this castle out here, you know what? Maybe I could probably get up to here. Let's try it. I could probably get up to that middle piece there, and then see. So he's tired. I don't know if you can rest here and get some stamina back. You cannot. He falls. But I think the proper way is to probably go like this. Scale up here. Rest here. Get your stamina back. Here. And I think we're inside the castle. So there's a good look at the open world. As you guys have noticed, the pop-in is pretty good because we're at the cinematic preset. And I believe... Oops, who's that? I believe that preset... Uh-oh, gotta fight this guy. My bad. Yeah, the cinematic preset... Oh, there's a lot of them up here. Oh, gotta get him off. Okay, so clearly I wasn't supposed to go in there. And I wasn't really paying attention because I was talking to you guys. But I will say, the cinematic preset, you do have less pop-in with that level.
Stay away for good.
What do you say to a pint later?
Absolutely.
Overall, it looks pretty good. It's a pretty sharp image. Shame that I'm going to have to start it all over just to show you guys, but, this is the performance metric. So this is with frame gen on. And I don't think it's a bad experience. The purist in me, I'd rather not use frame gen. And, to be honest with you guys, my display is 4K. I think it's 144 hertz. So, I'm not going to benefit from, these extra frames here. So for me, I think the best thing to do is to put it down here, take frame gen off, and just leave it natural. I would like to run it with DLLA and frame gen, but for some reason, DLLA, actually, I should show you guys. I'm going to show you guys the problem with DLLA. So if you put DLLA on and ray reconstruction, at the top, you're going to see, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like extreme banding and discoloration, and like, part of the image is missing. It's like a flickering black line. I'll show it to you guys right here. You'll see it. So as you see at the top there, you see how it flickers? And look at our frame rate. Our frame rate's at 32 FPS. Like, horrible. With ray reconstruction on. That's just horrible. Now, if we turn ray reconstruction off, I don't know if we still get the black bars there. Let's see. Yeah, we still get the black bars, but you know, we don't have the problem with the frame rates as much. But you still have that massive discoloration at the top. So this game, it definitely needs to be patched. It's not a perfect game. You know, some of the controls are a little bit questionable. You know, even off-putting to say. It's like, why did they make the controls like this? Like, what is the purpose of this? And so that's another bug. So I turned off reconstruction. I put DLSS quality mode on, and like now we're like in the hundreds, when we really should be like 130, 140. And when I restart the game, the frame rate will be proper. So once again, there's some bugs in this game. Is it a deal breaker? No, the game is still extremely fun. The controls, you are gonna have to take some time to get used to. I'm gonna try to see if I can remap some of these controls to my liking to make it a more enjoyable experience. I think the combat is pretty good, and I think I've talked enough and shown you guys, you know, the different metrics of the game. I think we should just start it from the beginning now. Gave me something there, and I'm gonna have to come back and do this all over again because I want to show you guys the beginning. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna see if we can go. No, so I don't think we can go back. I don't know what this save is. You know what? We're just gonna start it from the beginning. It is what it is. From the start, I'm gonna try to run through it. Certain parts that I know are a little bit boring or long in the tooth, I'll just fast forward them. And I think that's a good compromise for some people that don't want spoilers, that are going to pick up this game and play it for the first time. Maybe they don't want to see everything that entails in the first hour. So with that being said, I'll cut past certain parts, but I'll try to give you the full picture of the game so you guys can get the experience firsthand of what it's like to play this game. So after I tweak the HDR, I find HDR enjoyable. I think it's good. You guys let me know. Once again, it's being recorded in HDR. If you have an HDR device, make sure that you have it set up for proper viewing of this video. If you have an SDR device, it'll just record it in SDR. Let's go through our settings. So make sure the right settings are applied. So we're using DLSS quality. Frame gen is turned off. Ray reconstruction is turned off due to that bug. It just doesn't work properly. Everything is set at maximum cinematic settings. Apparently, I guess we're just using 8.58 of the VRAM that's allotted to us on our GPU, which is pretty low, seeing how everything is maxed out here. You know, one thing I notice is the shadows, they kind of flicker a little bit. So look at the shadows on the wall there. They're a little bit flickery. As you get close to them, it gets
Head down that way. You'll be there in no
less
time.
flickering. It's not so bad through this playthrough, but my other playthroughs, I did notice it. Like, see here in the grass, like there's some artifacting there. So hopefully they patch that up.
We can't.
Why are those bear bastards so desperate to get at us?
Let's discuss our next move after the meal.
So talking to these NPCs is easy enough. Now this
Fucking black bears.
guy here, we have to talk to
Come on
him.
now, keep it
And
together.
I was like trying to figure out how to talk to him. So I saw like the left buttons. I would hit the left button. It wouldn't do anything. You know, I would hit X, A,
He's a good man,
nothing.
and the black bear that did this
And I got so
deserves a nice
frustrated with
pistol,
this.
and you'll
And
be the one
it
to
doesn't
thank.
give you a hint of how to talk to him. It just says talk to him, the head of the cabin. And then you see that the left button there, so you assume, okay, left button. No. Like a regular game, maybe X, A. Okay, maybe I'm in the wrong position. No. What you have to actually do is hit left button and right button, and then it comes up to talk to him, and then you hit X. And that's just unnecessary. So that's what I talk about. That's what I mean when I'm talking about the controls. Some of them are questionable.
His last words were of you, Cliff. May you find peace among his brothers. Come, say your farewells.
I will say though, after you have HDR dialed in, it does look really good. It's not the best HDR I've seen in the game, but it's good. I don't have anything bad to say about the HDR implementation in this game.
Rest well. You will be missed.
So I will say that bug is there, because if I reset the game, I'm going to get higher FPS in this. I'm going to get like 120, 122. And, you know, just to prove my point, I'm going to actually exit the game and come back in. And you're going to see the settings are the same and the frame rate is higher. Okay, so I've restarted the game. We're going to go back to exactly where we were. This is kind of the loading sequence. And I just want to show that the settings haven't changed, but by just resetting the game, I'm getting higher FPS. Once again, this game truly needs some quality of life updates like pronto for the FPS. So you see it, we're up in 115, 112, where we're like stuck at 99, 100. So we're getting much better FPS, and the settings haven't changed. I'll just show you that the settings are exactly the same. Everything is the same. Everything is exactly the same. So yeah, it's unfortunate, but yeah, the game definitely has a few issues, and it definitely needs to be patched, because we were right here before and we were stuck at like, you know, 101, 102, 105, and now we're like 120 FPS. We're not using frame gen, we're just using DLSS at the quality setting. Okay, let's just move forward. I think you guys just want to see how the game plays.
You've got to keep your bellies full.
You know that there are some issues.
We'll be back before you know it.
Another thing you can do is you can change your
They couldn't
perspective.
catch me even if they tried.
You can go here, you can go closer. Very close. And you can do, of course, first person. I don't like to play these games in first person. I like to see the character, especially when there's a lot of action involved. But if you want to play first person, that's your thing. You have the ability to do it.
Come on.
Yams gruel
Hey,
again.
Cliff.
Wish I'd just died on the battlefield.
Just eat it, Naira. There you are. Perfect timing as always. Sit down, dig in.
We're still missing Ryan.
Probably dead.
Everyone got a bowl? Yeah?
I suppose that's one less mouth to feed, eh?
Oi, could make it two less mouths, you know.
If you got a fight left in you, get your ass back out there. No one's stopping you. Now shut up and eat.
We're just gonna sit here sipping this pig swill. I'd rather eat a black bear's
Hey,
bleed.
you looking to get some manners beaten into you? You better fucking pick that up.
Or what, Jan? You gonna make me?
Fine, that's enough.
Forget it. Bloody bastard.
Cranky ginger twat.
That's enough. Our fight isn't over.
She's dead!
Everyone just shut the fuck
Now this is where we get the action sequence, and that's one thing about this game. The fighting mechanics are definitely satisfying. It further on as you progress and get skills. You can like RKO people, you can pile drive them, suplex
Kian
them.
has fallen,
Crazy.
and with the great leader's death, our land, Payloon, once unified, has been plunged into chaos. And now, a bloody battle unfolds between the Greymanes, who fight to uphold his will, and the Black Bear forces that seek to set it aflame.
All right, let's go. So, see, it just throws you into it. It doesn't tell you even how to block. It just tells you left. It just tells you right button. And then as I progress on here, it'll tell me how to block. I will say the camera's pretty good though. Some games like this, you get lost with the camera, and I don't find that to be the case with this game.
You all right?
I will say on my display, the HDR is bright. I hope it's coming across like that for you guys on YouTube or your phones. Let me know in the comment section if it is.
Watch your back.
Here, left button. So it's telling you how to block. But it just tells you left button. It doesn't say left button is the block. Unless I missed it there. So I guess we gotta go this direction. Now in this scene, I find the HDR really striking, and I'm really interested to know what you guys see on your display, so make sure you let me know in the comment section.
Get your fat fingers off me!
Let's go. So it just tells you hit the B button, but that's the evade. Oh man. Okay, so you can parry. So do you see like the shimmering, flickering, like on the vegetation from the lighting? I think that's something to do with the shadows. And I think that is where lies the problem with ray reconstruction, because I think if it was on, you wouldn't be seeing that flickering. So I just hope they patch this game. I'm gonna see what Digital Foundry and these other outlets say about it that are doing the technical analysis of it. Oh. Okay, where do we go now? Yeah, because that flicker, it's a little bit distracting.
Cliff, long time. Miss me?
Northern.
Pathetic. I expected better from the so-called protectors of Payloon. Bunch of cunts throwing your lives away.
This guy looks like some character out of Capcom Street Fighter or something.
But look around you. I'm the one
Zangief.
inside your face. Grab him.
Alright, let's murk these guys.
I saw that coming.
Send them all to the grave. Come on. Fight back.
They ain't taking me down without a fight. Oh. Well, I guess that's over with. Yo.
Look at you. All this effort, and you still end up bowing to me. What's that? Got something to say? Go on then.
Wow.
With it. I'm all ears.
Yeah, this dude ain't playing, man. Yo. Cut his throat. Damn. Not for the faint of heart, man.
Listen to all you wolf whelps. Dead already. Give Gian my regards. Hunt down every last grey mane. Leave none alive.
Now, that's how you open a game. I love games that have a great opening, you know, even, let's say, cinematic like. Because this was a fantastic opening of the game. Because that's what's going to invest you in the game, in the characters, right? So I'm invested. That guy's a jagoff, man. Cut man's throat, yo. So, you know you're going to want to get your lick back, right? And this is a huge open world game, so it's going to take a long time for that to happen. Because I'm going to guess he's going to have to travel all the way through that map. And that map is humongous. So, I don't know. He's in some type of abyss. Got some type of thing on his arm here. I don't know the significance of it. But he's in some type of afterlife or some type of place. So, you know, I'm not going to front. Obviously, I played this part already. So we're going to just try to zoom through it here. But this part here is designed just to kind of teach you some of the controls, the jumping mechanics. And the one thing that took me off guard was the running. I was like, how the hell do you run? So you just basically go forward and press the A button. And it runs on stamina. You know, the X button, because I'm using a controller, I'm not using mouse and keyboard. X button is to jump. Press A to run. Gave us a little hint there. Climb up on the wall. That's what we're going to do. Remember, you lose stamina, so make sure you scale the wall properly. And I guess over time, we're probably going to get better stamina because it's the beginning of the game. We don't have anything. So, like, this game looks good. But then there's parts like this water, like when I look at it, like it's like the animation is running at like 30 FPS. Like, what's going on with that? Doesn't look as fluid and clear as you would expect it to look. So this is like the first puzzle, and as you can see, it doesn't really tell you what to do. It just tells you hit left button and right button, blinding flash. So hit it, and it doesn't tell you what to do. It says, reflect the light with your sword to disrupt enemies' vision. Spot enemy weak spots and find special items hidden throughout while using blinding flash. Okay, so that's fine. Like, we can find hidden objects. These coils do something here. But how do we progress forward? It doesn't tell you. You know, to save you time, I'm just going to show you. And you hold it down, whatever. Then it opens it. But it doesn't really tell you what to do. Like, it tells you to concentrate your beam. And like, okay, it's an easy enough puzzle. Like, I don't really want to complain about that one. But my point is that, you know, they don't really tell you what to do in this game. There's no hand holding, and I just want to really point that out, you know, for people that want to buy this game. It's a game that's going to give you a challenge. So as long as you're aware of that, then I think you'll be fine. The controls, you're going to have to get used to it. Like I showed you earlier, you know, the way you talk to the major NPCs is just like, I don't know, just doesn't make sense. So we got to turn our lantern on, which it is. Now the illumination in here is really nice. Ray tracing is good in this game. I don't want to say it's like crazy. I don't know for every single element that they're using it for. I notice on the water they might be using it, but then when I move a certain way, I'll show you when I get up here on the horse, you kind of see the screen space reflection kicking in. So I don't know. But I can see these surfaces are, right? The and the lighting. But I don't think the water is reflecting. I don't think the water is ray traced. So it looks like we're leaving this abyss now. We're gonna go through some portal gateway. And it doesn't really explain it, right? So you know, you can use your imagination and common sense to see that, you know, he was in some type of, you know, abyss, and now he's being released out of it. But then he like plops up here in the real world, and you don't have any type of explanation. And like, you know, even the character is not saying, "Hey, how did I get here?" So, you know,
Greymane.
You got to fill in certain stuff.
Greymane.
Beautiful open world though. Look
Lost
at
in
that.
thought again.
The lighting is excellent.
Why don't we go inside?
Okay, so I'm just gonna walk around, not too long, just a little bit, just to what's this? So you can catch pretty much anything in the world. What's this thing? Where are you? Got that. And oh, that's something else. It's a clam. And that's one thing, like, you know, the X button is to jump, but it's also to like catch things. So sometimes you're doing stuff you don't mean to jump, but you're jumping. So that's another thing where the controls are a little quirky. Let's look at the water here. Water spider. Okay, so we got some physics-based water here. You can see his clothes and his hair is wet, so that's good. Some stuff in the world here. See, that's one thing, like, what to collect? What am I supposed to get? Like, do I really need that fruit fly? And it looks like you can acquire a lot of things. Beetle there. Seeing a little bit of pop in here, but like I said, it's not too bad at the cinematic level. It's definitely the better. Okay, I wonder what happens if he runs out of breath here. It's definitely the best way to play it, you know, to not get so much pop up. Okay, let me see if I can talk to this guy. So. Oh my gosh. See? That's what I'm talking about with the controller. I did not want to chop that guy. I wanted to talk to him. When it said observe fishing, I hit the left button and it did something completely different. That's one of the things that just frustrates me with this game is, you know, the controls there. They need to tighten that stuff up. But let's just go back here and let's just progress with the storyline. Where is this guy I'm supposed to follow?
I only just fished you out the river. You won't fully heal without proper rest.
I'm trying to pet him,
enough,
and he's
thanks
jumping.
to you.
You gotta, like...
It's time I moved on.
Yeah, I think...
Are you really sure you're well enough?
There, I can pet him.
You can stay as long as you like.
I'm fine. Really.
So there's an axe right here.
I think you should stay a bit longer.
So it's very important that you... So you can sell some of this stuff. You can keep it.
Let's be off now.
Yeah, it's very important that you do some exploration because you could easily miss that axe. It's like, it's not that obvious. Cook stuff up here. I don't have anything to cook, I guess.
I'll be going now.
Very well. If you're heading into town, you should stop by the Hernand Tavern. News travels fast around here, so if there's any information to be found, you'll find it there.
You've got and hired a free sword?
I'll take care of this. Look, I already paid you.
We're here for the interest.
What interest?
Hey, kid, come here. Just
If
pay
you
up
could
and there
just-
won't be any trouble.
Oi,
We're not
Whoa.
asking, we're telling.
we'll beat the interest
Yo,
out.
why is Maz just sitting there and this guy's getting...
Don't you fucking know we're all?
Today will be your last. Take them alive!
Are you all right?
I'm fine. Thank you. It's not the first time those bastards have laid into me. Things had got so bad, I was ready to pack up and leave. But they got what was coming to them. All thanks to you.
Where are you headed then?
Truth is, I'm also headed to Hernand. Can I tag along? Let's set off.
Let's see if we can... Him.
On foot, it won't take long to reach Hernand.
I think he dropped that.
But if you want to get to town quickly, we should ride there.
This is why it's important in this game to kind of... Very important to look around. Remember, you can climb anything. I can climb this building here. Or top.
Beautiful spot, isn't it?
First person, I don't like first person in this game though.
Catch sight of something.
Let's get what's this? Arrows. Okay, we'll take a few of these. I don't think there's anything really to pick up around here. I don't think we can go into that house. But yeah, that's one of the things with this type of game. Is that you're going to put so much hours into it, searching every nook and cranny, you know, to make sure you don't miss out on anything. And I'm sure that I probably miss out on something here. Get these things? No. Yeah, I'm sure some guys in the comment section right now saying, "Oh, D, you missed it. It's right there in the corner. Why didn't you get it?" Then I'm going to have to go back and get it. Yeah, so just know you're going to be pouring a lot of hours into this game. I also want them to patch that pop in. Right, the horse. Now, I got the pre-order special, and I'm pretty sure you're supposed to get some type of special armor and stuff for your horse, so I guess you probably get that a little bit later on. Where's the guy? Ah, buddy. I'm up here. Okay, I think we just discovered a bug. Yeah, I got the horse, dude.
Beautiful spot, isn't it?
Oh, this guy's stuck on rewind.
You could ride with me, but I
think
recently came across this wild horse.
Yeah, I know. I got it.
He won't let me ride him, but maybe he'll take a liking to you.
So, you know, seeing these little things and like the pop-in that we see here and like, you know, some of the controls just being weird. I understand why this game got 78 rating. And I think it's valid.
Hernan used to be one of the nicest places to live.
But I don't think it's a
With those
bad game.
bandits about, you're always looking over your shoulder.
It's that bad.
It's worse than ever now. The guard's been stretched thin, and it's impossible to keep the peace. It's us ordinary folk who are paying the price.
And I think, you know, a couple of updates that, you know, they'll fix some of these problems. If I'm not mistaken, I think Elden Ring also launched with some issues and they patched it up over time.
Now this here
Cyberpunk.
is one of my favorite spots.
Just we'd
View
like,
from the bridge is absolutely breathtaking.
I agree. It just would be nice to actually get a release with no issues, right?
We deserve a little serenity every now and again.
Let's get off the horse here and let's just look. So you guys can see how detailed it is. So with the water stream down there, it's pretty detailed. That's where we were earlier. Now this is where I can see the screen space reflections. See, come in. Yeah, so the water's not ray traced. The waterfalls over there look good. You know, the draw distance is excellent. So, you know, for everything that it's doing, I will say that the pop-in is minimal on the cinematic setting, but if you look close enough, it's still there. So, if possible, you know, play it on the cinematic setting if that's something that bothers you. But hopefully they, you know, fix that or address it in a patch. And some of the shimmering on, you know, the foliage, some of the finer details there. I think it's the shadows, basically. Like, this is bugged here. Like, what's going on? Why can't we move? Now, when I was playing this initially, I almost missed out here. I'm gonna get this.
I'm no fighter, but I know strength when I see it.
So over here, there's, I don't know what it is, but it's a thing that you should probably take. There it is. So you see how you can miss an item like this by just riding by it. Sealed abyss artifacts or relics and mysterious powers seals from within, enshrined throughout the continent of Priwell. Blah, 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 blah. So this is something that you need, and I would have missed it. So this is not a game that you're going to rush through, guys. I know I kind of said it a few times because I know some guys that maybe don't play this genre because I don't play this type of game. I'm usually not into these medieval open world games, but the combat and, you know, certain things that I see that are further in the world interest me in this game. So I decided to, you know, give it a shot. And, you know, I'm finding out some things that I'm not particularly used to because I don't play this genre of games. So I just want to point that out to you guys, you know, especially those that are expecting this to be just like kind of an action game. I know most don't think that, but still, I know some guys are going to buy this game and, you know, just want to run through everything. And I don't think that's the best way to play this game. You're going to have to take your time and really explore the world. Now, there's a way to, like, fly dismount. Let me see if I can do it here. Yeah, there we go. So you can attack an enemy like that, I guess, when you're dismounting your horse, which is pretty cool. Once again, the mechanics. I'm trying to take these flower pots and, you know, sometimes it'll make me jump. Okay, we found another one of these relics. Nice. Some apples. Oh, there's a sword here. Not a sword, I mean a shield. Nice. So look how much we just picked up from just this little corner. And we could have just rode right by it. So I think I've established my point on exploration. There.
Go.
Ah, we're nearly there. That horse seems fond of you, Greymane. A horse would make traveling a lot easier.
Look at the size of the world. He's like a
Renam's
small
bigger
part of
than
it.
you might think.
That was a pretty good first chapter there. This game, you're either going to like it or you're going to hate the game. You know, I can see some people getting very frustrated with the controls, and I can see probably RPG vets, you know, it's nothing to them. It's just a different new way of playing. I don't want to say the controls are like horrible.
Let's talk.
They just leave a lot to be desired.
Made it back alive. Wish I felt good about it. Think I'll head to the tavern to drown my thoughts in ale.
Looks like his crew got murked.
I wonder if the laundry's dried yet. Looks like rain tomorrow. I'd best bring it in before it's all a wash.
The air is tense.
Oh, this didn't happen before. So that's something like Assassin's Creed. You can walk by and listen to people and I guess find out what's going on in the town. Now, this is funny here. Now, I think this is a normal picture, but I did read online there are some pictures like similar to this that appear to be made with AI. I heard people calling it AI slop because the horse had like 5 legs or something. So looks like part of the game world. I don't know. They use some of the pictures with an AI creating tool. Maybe that's how the controls came to be. They did AI designed the controls of this game because I ain't gonna lie, man. The controls, yeah, not the better ones that I've seen in the game. Doable, but wow. Kind of like Assassin's Creed, kind of not. All right, let's go over here. We're gonna just do a little bit of this town, and then I'm gonna like wrap it up because at this point, you guys should have the basic idea of how this game plays, and looks, and runs with its performance. So we're gonna do some cooking here, and I believe this cooking you can save it, obviously, to eat it later when you're low on health to replenish it. And I think you can sell some of this stuff to certain merchants in exchange for items. Yes, we got a nice oatmeal brisket here. We're gonna grill some satisfying grilled fruit, blackberry. So it's a true RPG. You're cooking up an apple here. Okay. Okay, we got some grilled meat. Let's make some grilled meat. Ah, looks like slop. Wow. Okay. We're gonna... Let's improvise. Put that, freshwater crab, with some raspberry, turnip, clam, apple, orange. Yeah, let's go all out. Making some goulash. All right, some green slop. All right, so let's go. Looks like I could just climb over that, but let's just make it interesting. Let's just climb up this building here. Assassin's Creed style, sorta. What I like is that it's physics based. So like if I go down here, I'm gonna slide. I won't be able to keep balance. Watch. It's pretty cool. I scared them. All right, so we're gonna go into this little city here.
Kindness for a poor soul.
I don't have any money. I'm sorry, buddy.
Enough for bread.
You gonna help me out or not?
I don't have anything, buddy. I'm sorry.
Oh, my arm. Hey, look at him go. I told you he'd lose.
So
Fella
we
was ghosting
get out my
about
way.
beating the town
We got to
champion.
go in here and do an arm wrestling match. And ain't gonna lie, this was a little frustrating. Once again, like just to talk to the guy. So you got to hit right button. I don't know why it does that. So we're gonna hit left button. We're gonna focus it on him. You see the challenges there, and we can talk to him. So once again, weird mechanics, man. Just go up to the guy and press A, X, whatever. Don't make it so complicated.
Let's have at it, right?
And then this thing here. So you have to get it in. There's like a little white circle that you have to stop the A in after you hit X. And, you know, it's frustrating because they don't really explain it. And it was trial and error that I figured it out. And once again, you know, keeping with the theme, they're not holding your hand.
Sure you won't regret this.
Oh, my fingers. Oh, boy, here we go. Ah, see what I'm talking about? Oh, my gosh, I missed it twice. Oh, my gosh. There we go. Oh, my fingers. So unnecessary. Damn, my hands.
That was a good match.
Blazes, you're as strong as you look.
I just did my best. You should be proud of your own strength.
And humble to boot. Damn. My pa always said true strength lies in humility. I suppose it meant folk like you.
Well, thanks for the compliment. That was fun.
Wow. Okay, so we got some loot. And I know upstairs there's some loot. And ain't gonna lie, man. If you don't know what you're doing there, that's a really frustrating level.
Staying alive is worth more than any victory.
And it hurts your fingers too. You know, do I need this stuff? You know, is it worth it? What is this? How much money do I have left? So, like, those are some of the questions I have. Like, what do I need? What don't I need? Like, it doesn't tell you. And I don't want to have to, like, rely on a guide because, you know, then it's not fun, right? You want to discover these things on your own. Wow. That dynamic range is crap there. It's just, like, blown out. Doors are locked. So I don't know. That might be some place that we have to go back, or maybe the key's inside from somebody. I'm not quite sure. Once again, adds to the exploration of the world.
My stomach is as empty as my heart.
How are you doing, old man?
Nobody cares what I go through. I've got used to the indifference.
Well, that's nothing anyone should grow accustomed to. Here, I hope this can be of help.
How kind of you. A benevolent hand has finally reached me. Please, take this. I'm sure you will find a use for it.
What is this?
Virtue paves the path to wisdom, which shall bring us together once more. When the time comes, the key shall guide you.
Is this some kind of riddle? Wait, what did you mean?
Okay. Once again, the controls. So before, when I was playing it, like, I'm standing here, I'm like, why can't I open the door? Why can't I open the door? And like, it's just hitting X. You have to like get into like an exact position. See? There. No. There we go. And it lights up. Like, I don't know, man. The playtesters, come on, man. Get it right. You know, it's these little things that stop this game from being like an 85 or an 86, you know? Let's say even a 89. These things matter. Okay, we're in our first dungeon. Like, it seems like I can just pick up whatever I want. Like, there's like no limit. I'm sure there is a limit, but clearly it's a high limit. Because I've picked up a lot of stuff, and you know, it's not weighing down how the character walks or anything like that. See, I want to open it, but standing on top of it, and it jumps. Got some loot. What happened there? What was that?
Please, help me! Can anyone help me? Who are you? Please, you have to help me, quickly!
Calm yourself. I'm a friend. I'm here to help.
You are?
Can you walk?
He was right about you. Here. You'll need this. Care for those around you, as you have done for me.
So clearly he's like some chosen one. Like, look over there, the ray tracing. It's kind of like flickering. See right here? Let's get out of here. I think we're just about ready to kind of wrap this gameplay up. think I've given you a good representation of what to expect in this game. You know, overall, like I said, you know, my impressions of the game is that I feel that the 78 rating that it got is valid. I think it's a great looking game. I think it does need some patches, but overall it's pretty good.
Oh, I hear the tavern's full of big lads for some competition.
I think the world is vast and well detailed. And if let me see if I can pull up the map here. Where is the map? What is the map? There's a map. I just forget how to pull it up. Let me. Oh, there it is. The frame rate counter was covering it. So this is the map. So this is where I am right now. Just like, what? 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 Like, it's absolutely ridiculous how big this world is. We are just here. So there's a lot of exploration to do in this game. And you're going to have hours and hours and hours of gameplay. So I would say if you're into RPGs, you're going to love this game. You might have to get used to the controls a little bit. You know, hopefully a few patches come out to fix some of the issues that are present. You know, hopefully the Xbox issue is addressed. I heard if you have the Play Anywhere version on PC, it's not loading correctly into PC. I think at this time they did patch it. I think I saw something online that they did patch it. But the workaround before that was to disconnect your internet connection for it to work. And that's not really a good workaround. So, you know, hopefully they've fixed that problem. The Xbox Series S, I've seen the performance on it, and it's not really good. It's very blurry. The Xbox Series X and PS5, they're okay at their default setting. The 1080p setting, 60 FPS, it's okay. Obviously, it doesn't look as good. The quality modes do look decent, but, you know, you are getting performance at 30 FPS. You know, I think the best console version, obviously, right now is the PlayStation 5 Pro. You know, with PSSR 2.0, it's resolving a fantastic image that looks pretty similar to what you're seeing right here on PC. You know, obviously, it's not as a high resolution or a high frame rate, but at the same time, it looks very close. And, you know, for a console, I have to say that's a pretty remarkable feat. So my advice, if you have it on console, you know, try to get it for the PlayStation 5 Pro or the regular, you know, Xbox and PlayStation 5. If frame rate really matters to you, then I guess you're going to play it in the performance mode, but you are going to lose some image fidelity. If you know, like how it looks here and you want something similar enough on those devices, you're going to have to run it at the 30 FPS mode. Now on PC, I have a 5090 here and you're seeing the performance. I'm going to put FrameGen on just for this last little bit here as I, you know, talk over my gameplay. Let's put it back to here. We're going to put FrameGen 2 times on. Oops, I don't think I applied it. My mistake. FrameGen 2 times on. Apply. So you see we're getting a much higher frame rate, you know, close to 200. And that's something you're probably going to have to do if you're running like a 5070 Ti and you want to run it at 4K. I think if you have a 5070 Ti, you know, you're playing this at 1440p, you can pretty much run it maxed out. And that's the good thing about PC. Like, although I'm playing on a 4K monitor, you know, most PC guys are playing on a 1440p monitor or something close to it. So, you know, a 5090 isn't necessarily needed for them. And I think those that have like a 5070 Ti, even a 5060 Ti, I would assume would perform decently enough in this game. So I think PC guys are probably in for a treat, minus the bugs and stuff that we're seeing here, you know, and, you know, hopefully they update the game shortly to address some of these other issues. But I think on PC, you know, you're going to get an overall good experience. I think it's the base consoles that probably suffer the most with this game. And, you know, if image fidelity, like I said, if that's important to you, then just run it at the quality mode at 30 FPS and, you know, you'll resolve good image quality. That's pretty much it. Um, that's the world. Well, the part of the world that we're in. You can see there's tons of things to do, tons of NPCs to talk to. There's going to be tons of side quests. The fighting mechanics are good. You level up pretty good. You know, the learning curve is steep, I would say. I don't think it's a game for everybody. And, you know, based on my short time with the game, I think that the 78 rating is justified. I think it's about that. I think, you know, with some updates, I think this would be like a strong 80. And, you know, that's pretty much it. So I want to know what you guys think. Let me know what you think about the HDR in the game. Let me know what you think about the game itself. You know, the gameplay beats. What are your thoughts on it? The environments, the world, your interaction with the NPCs. If you've got this game, if you returned this game, if you had it on Xbox and it wasn't working. You know, if you played this game and you didn't like it, or if you like it. You guys all let me know in the comment section down below. Once again, this is an HDR, so I hope you enjoyed it in HDR. And if you like this type of content, let me know and I'll do more of it. Like I usually say, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys on the next one.